Hello everyone, welcome to Astrolife on Instagram. I'm Rod Chang. Well, today I connect you from Taipei because at this moment I'm visiting my family in Taiwan and get ready for the Chinese New Year. So, it is very exciting to see everyone here. I haven't seen them for a long time. And also today it's my pleasure to invite my friend Kenan Yasin to join me. We are going to talk about the important transit for February. Yes, okay, Kenan, I think he is already here, so I will. What's up? It is a very busy month, and this month we are going to have experience about Mars conjunct Pluto. And
Hello.
hello, my friend. How are you?
I'm so glad. Thank you for having me, Rod, again. And how
It's
are
my
you also?
pleasure.
What
It's
exactly
my
do I don't
sorry.
know because I follow you. I follow your sharings, and I saw the last Mount Fuji, and also you also shared certain equipments. These were cameras, batteries. What exactly do you do? I don't know.
Okay. Well, okay. First, I'm back to Asia part. I'm in Taiwan at this moment. Visit my family. But before I came to Taiwan, I went to the Japan. I love Japan very much. So every time when I come to the East Asia, I definitely go to Japan to see Mount Fuji, to see Buddha, to see Kyoto. So yes, I stay in Tokyo for only 2 days. But I will go back again in March. So yes, it is no astrology work, but one thing I really like is called
Photograph.
astrophotography. So yeah, astrophotography. That means take a photo of the
Yeah.
stars, nebula, and the galaxy. So that's why I have a whole. You see the whole camera set, telescope set. That
You are
I never trip.
You're doing really marvelous work, and definitely not for me because I'm very impassioned person, and your work requires a lot of patience. I know, but you
Now,
have a lot of fun doing it. I think so. I wish to you success.
oh, thank you very much. I'm like you. I don't have a very passion, but I when once you like something, like you love astrology, then you will dedicate a lot of things for it. So that is just part of maybe that's what we call coding. Maybe that's what we call coding, right? So the things coming from your heart, and you are really crazy about it. So well. Today, we are going to focus on the important transit in February. And before we start, you just send me a photo. Could you show us your work?
First, I'm gonna share on my screen, and this is my paperwork. I'm gonna share my screen now because I'm prepared lots of images in
Yeah,
there. Because
yeah.
we're a new month, Rod, and many
Mm,
transits are waiting for us in
mm,
February because this month
mm.
will be the month of Aquarius, I think.
Yes.
Especially the first half of this month will be under the influence of transiting planets in Aquarius,
Hmm.
and however, there are other factors that make this month more important than other months.
Hmm.
Uh, the planets will make a conjunction aspect in Aquarius, and now I'm gonna share my screen.
Yes,
Maybe
please.
I can. Oops, this one.
Perfect.
Uh, as you see here, the calendar of
Yeah,
February, and I have circled the important transits.
yeah,
And you see that Mercury and Pluto,
yes,
and also Mars and Pluto conjunction,
yes,
also Venus and Pluto.
yes.
And also, our new moon this month will take place on the 10th of
Yeah,
February.
yes,
And our full moon in Virgo will take place on 24th of February. But
yes.
you're broadcasting every week. You share weekly reports, and you pay special attention to the full moon and new moon times and explain them
Yes.
in more detail. Therefore, I don't want to elaborate on the effects of full moon and new moon. There's
Hmm.
more important issue. There is more important issue that we
Yes.
will wait us. Maybe we need to evaluate Pluto's entry into 0 degrees Aquarius.
Yes.
This sign will change. Change will become even more important this month.
Yes.
So we must to examine this one.
Definitely.
Because most conjunction will be at 0 degrees, especially the inferior planets, also, Mercury and Venus.
Yes.
And our personal planet Mars will realize this conjunction this month. So we need to ask the following question. What is the difference of 0 degrees from other degrees? And especially, what is the difference from 29 degrees? We have to specify. So maybe let's choose these topics as the first title of our conversation.
Definitely.
We are also in a time that makes this month different from other months, because this year, 2024, is a leap year, and this year will last 29 days. And we should briefly mention why. Maybe this will be our second topic.
Okay, cool.
And then there's other thing that makes this month important, a big event. Do you have a prediction, or should I tell you?
Yes, please tell me.
Maybe, do you have a prediction? This month is so special for us. Maybe I can share my screen. Let's focus on the 13,
Yes.
and you see that. Oh my God! What is this? Who is this? Yes, dear Rod was born this month. And I made a visual of him.
I was like, apart
It's a
from Mars
birthday
conjunct
hat on the
Pluto,
top of
apart
it.
from Venus conjunct Pluto, apart from
Of course,
Pisces,
of course.
what's the problem? Thank you. Oh, so lovely. Thank you so much. I'm like, what is that?
On the top of the head, the birthday hat.
I like it. I like it. I like
I've
it.
also analyzed your solar return chart.
Have you checked it?
I'd like to explain. Maybe I would like to explain a little, but I don't know where you enter your new age. But it's not necessary, because you live in a United Kingdom, and I your solar return chart with coordinates of the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
But when I look the chart, your second house will rise, and in your new year, or your rising sign will be Leo in your solar. In your natal chart, it corresponds to your second house. Of course, this means the concrete values, money gains, assurance will be your primary motivation, your priority motivations.
Yeah.
And in your solar return chart, all your planets are gathered in the third quarter.
Yeah.
It means that you will make more partnership and agreements here, and you will talk more with others as if you never did this.
Thank you for the free reading, and I think a big part of your fans already get very upset because they also want this type of free reading, But
Okay.
I think let's jump into the topic. The first topic, the 0 degree Aquarius with the Pluto. How about that? Because I think people don't want to hear how I'm lucky, but I'm really appreciating, and I'm very happy someone do the reading for me, especially from my friend.
Okay.
Very much.
Accept my interpretations as a birthday gift.
Thank you.
To you.
Thank you.
Well, back to the topic.
Yeah.
And let's briefly talk about why this month has 29 days in the first place. Because the ancients gave various interpretations for the year when February had 21 days, 29. And the calendars we use also affect this situation. If we do a simple math calculation, we can say the 1 year is 365 days.
Yes.
We have a strength. We also have a length of 6 hours. Of course, these 6 hours add up to 1 day every 4 years, and therefore we have a leap year every 4 years. And so, why do we add to February
Yeah.
and not months. And there are many opinions about why we add this one day to
Mm-hmm.
February. Some sources include the names at the head of the Roman Empire,
Okay.
with whom there was conflict and rivalry, kept the months named after that.
Mm-hmm.
For example, Julius Caesar cares
Yes.
about the month of July.
July, yes.
Uh, Emperor Augustus, on the other hand, cares about August. They
Yeah.
kept these long and reduced the month
Mm-hmm.
of February, which was the opposite side, because February and July and August the opposite side
Mm-hmm.
in them. And there are various information about February in other sources, but according to my observation,
Mm-hmm.
they could not like February. Yes, because they offered sacrifice
Uh-huh.
to the gods, because they had a cold winter. Rob.
Okay.
But they prioritized February so that warm days and
I
sunny
see.
times would come as soon as possible. Uh, we also see this in astrology and mythology.
Mm-hmm.
They especially made offerings to the god Februz,
Mm-hmm.
and the god Februz is the god who gives his name of this month,
Mm-hmm.
February. He is seen as the god of purification. But this purification is not a physical cleansing;
Mm-hmm.
it's more spiritual or inner purification,
Mm-hmm.
because it is the coldest time of winter
Mm-hmm.
and people trying to survive in this season.
Mm-hmm.
And they are calculating the products they have maybe stockpiled, and trying to cover the needs of the living people. And it's where equality, justice, and rights come into play this season. Because anyway, later on mythology, we see that Pluto, and
Mm-hmm.
Pluto, god of the underworld,
Yes.
is paid god Phoebus. And let's just imagine that. Let's think about it. In modern astrology, Pluto rules Scorpio, and
Mm-hmm.
Scorpio has the element of water. In fact, it carries the meaning of purification and washing. And
Yes.
Aquarius is also used in the sense of carrying water. It's
Mm-hmm.
described bathing in the waters of wisdom, of course,
Yes.
the waters of wisdom. And Scorpio also shows the meaning of survival. And
Mm-hmm.
Aquarius and Scorpio are antithesia signs of each other. Yeah, they reflect each other, complement each other. Therefore, we should deepen the meaning of Aquarius in the techniques used by classical astrologers, classical wisdoms. Also, in classical astrology, Aquarius is associated with Saturn, and I think this point view is true one.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We are in Saturn times, and Saturn shows us the boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
It also tells us the importance of unity, but it is not independence as it is used in modern astrology.
Yes.
On the other hand, it means to be one, to fulfill our needs. And any idea from you? I don't know, because yeah.
I I mean, first, thank you for bringing us so many, so rich cultural content. Especially, I love that Faber's part, and then that is so beautiful. And thank you for bringing this because I mean, even for me, it's like I learned something from it. And one thing I noticed, and it's so interesting. You mentioned about Anticia. Earlier today, I had a conversation with Marcus Parchet and also Mandy Leclerc, two of my other colleagues. We are recording the New Moon Full Moon bit. And then Marcus is a big fan. Parchet, he is a big fan of Anticia. So he mentioned about the antisection and about the few planetary alignment at this moment. There is an anticia between the few planets that I do use some time to work with horary astrology and sometimes even the financial astrology on it. And also our dear friend Tanya Denius,
Yeah,
she
thank
is the one. She, actually, I don't want to, yeah, she could be the one. Yeah, she is the one who spent a lot of work on the Anthesia, and I mean, I know how you admire her,
It's
and
the
me
missing
too. You,
part. It's the missing part of
yeah,
astrology.
and yes, yes, and I like that through that through that combination of Aquarius and Thesia with the Scorpio, you find that link. You find that link about these two signs and the meaning of a purification. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much. I like it a lot. So please
And
go on. What are you going to share with us
course,
next?
in the ancient astrologer, in classical astrology, especially in Arabic parts,
Mhm,
Saturn was used for marriage, love,
mhm.
and we already know that Saturn has the rulership of exaltation and Libra in the sign of
Yes.
Libra likewise means building bridges to come together,
Mhm,
and also there are ancient astrologers who associated Saturn with love, sex, and sexuality.
mhm.
They thought that the gods should make love
Mhm.
and fertilize our land, and fertility
Ah,
should come as soon as possible.
mm.
So fact, when we look at the first beliefs, we see that the feminine aspect of Saturn emerges more. And of course, Valentine's Day is on February for February. Therefore, February is an important month, accepted for the cold winter to pass.
Yeah.
And we start February with Aquarius, the fixed sign of the winter
Mhm,
season, and then we will prepare for a spring with the mutable sign
mhm,
Pisces. Therefore, how February will go determines the fate of the other months. If February is fruitful, if February is productive,
mhm,
the months will also be fruitful.
mhm.
Uh, if February is longer and colder, the following months will also be
Yeah.
troubled. So similar traditions, Turkish
Ah,
mythology. Yeah, there
okay. Wow.
traditions in Turkish mythology and beliefs, especially in Anatolian tradition, there is
Mhm,
certain information. For example, there is a belief that in year when February is 29 days long, the crops planted will be badly affected.
wow.
So, Rod, no culture wants to have a longer winter. So February is a freak day, freak. I don't know.
All right, I will let go of my February birthday pride, just like I go there. Okay, no one like cold winter, but I like. Well, anyway, it's a joke. It's a joke. But thank you. I mean, every time chat with you, you just bring the so interesting topic and this kind of Turkish culture. Thank you for sharing with us. That's how I enjoy with all my friends from all around the world to share their knowledge with me.
Yeah, thank you. So let's welcome February with a smiling face, but
Yeah,
let's not wait
warp yourself.
to say goodbye to it. Okay, now let's go back to the second
Yeah.
topic, and I'm very curious about your knowledge and your opinion because what do you
Hmm.
think is the meaning of 0 degrees, and what is the difference from the
Mm.
last degrees, 29 degrees?
Ooh, I have to admit this is not my strength because I have to say I know in the traditional astrology the last degree 29 degree is about an analytic degree and which there is a meaning of a fate degree or the urgency. I was thinking more modern way. Sorry, I'm a modern trained astrologer, although I have some little analogy about the horary and something. I will take the 0 degree as a beginning, but it is very interesting, a new beginning. But the 29 degree, I have more sense about 29 degree because if you know my chart, but I don't want to tell it to too many people. But I have a moon at
Yeah,
29 degree, and then that 29-degree moon give us give me a feeling about the urge
yeah.
to urge to do something or urge to because it's too late. it's too late. We are in the last minute. We have to do everything before it's too late. So the 29 degree for me, there is a meaning about this personal experience only. To be honest, I really want to hear about you talk about analytic, because I know you have a traditional astrology training, and that is more
I'm a
qualified than me to talk about that.
neoclassic astrologer, not just traditional.
Yeah,
Neoclassic astrology is perfect for me.
yeah.
But I totally agree with you.
Hmm.
For the is not just 0 degrees. 0 degrees is a different side of the
Hmm.
because in now I'm maybe according to my observation,
Hmm.
it's my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah, yeah.
0 degrees cause more problems
Mm.
than the 29 degrees, because 29 degrees shows the expected problems. Expected problems,
Hmm.
but 0 degrees are like an entrance into
Uh-huh.
the unknown area. Uh,
Uh-huh.
Always a trigger, and the entry of a planet into the 0 degrees of a sign means a new beginning. New
Hmm.
beginning. So new beginnings are always spooky. You say scary.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
it is the unknown territory, but the last degrees are what we know, what we
Hmm.
experience, what we have been in before. That's why classical astrologers found the last degree is bad, especially in Egyptian terms. You know, Egyptian
Oh,
terms
yes,
rulership.
yes,
There are Mars and
yes.
Saturn ruling
Always, yes.
last degrees, because something known hurts us more. For example, siblings
Hmm.
hurt other more,
Hmm.
because both brothers or sisters know exactly where to hurt each other,
Yeah,
while subject hurts
yeah.
him or hurts her. It affects him badly. The brothers know that. But 0 degrees is also scary, because we cannot predict what they will
Hmm.
do. They are like children, because
Hmm.
it's like a curious child. It's like a curious child. Let's think, for
Hmm.
example, sky. In the sky, other planets have prepared an environment, a configuration, and their positions, their aspects describe an event, a situation. But a child comes and press a button there, because you know you know this authority. Don't
It's like
press.
a, yes.
Yeah,
I say don't press the button. Fuck.
yeah. Don't press red button, but I don't. I want to press it, but I shouldn't do this. But I shouldn't. But I want to do this. Yeah, because you know the don't press the red button. If there is a warning like that, if there's a warning like that, that child comes and presses the button out of curiosity to see what will happen. That's how I think 0 degrees works. And I had prepared an article about this before. Yeah, most of the planets were in the first decan on the charts of the first outbreaks of the world
Hmm.
wars. You know, World War I and World War II. I'd
Wow.
like to share this chart.
Yeah,
Maybe you can see this chart.
yeah.
Here's the chart. I'm so sorry.
Don't
Okay,
worry. No.
World
Why don't
War
you prepare the
One.
chart? Why don't you prepare the chart? Let me share something with you. And I
Hmm.
heard about. I heard about. Oh, okay. Here we are.
Okay,
Here we
okay,
go.
okay, okay. I'm
No, no,
gonna
no. Go
listen.
on. Go on. Go on the chart. I will. I
I'm
will.
so
I'll finish
sorry.
it up later. No,
Yeah, I'm
no,
so
no,
sorry, but
no. Don't
this is
be.
you
Don't
know.
be.
This one is the World War I chart,
Yeah. Okay.
and I think about that. Um, I would like to thank the esteemed astrologer Lynn Bell, and also
Ah.
for this source of this chart, and
Yeah.
also esteemed astrologer Lynn Bell, you
Yeah.
know, and uh,
Ah.
and most of the planets are the first decan. You know
Ah.
that
Yes. Okay. Yes.
that is important for us, and
Yeah.
Mars is in the
Yes.
first degree, 0 degree
Yes.
at
0 degree
yeah,
Virgo.
and
Wow.
Pluto at 0 degree, and
Okay.
other planets in the first decan. Maybe you can see them.
Yes.
And
Yes.
the other one is the World War II.
Yeah.
And this chart is World War II chart, and
Mhm.
we can see likewise most of the planets are in the first
Oh,
decan, and
yes.
Saturn in the
Zero
0 degrees
degree.
of Taurus,
Ouch.
and
Ouch.
Pluto
Two.
is still in Leo at 2 degrees. At
Yes.
the Moon is at 2 degrees of Aries,
Yeah.
and most of the other planets are also in the first decan. Most
Yes.
of them are between 0 and 10
Yeah.
degrees.
Yeah.
And in my own studies,
Mm-hmm.
wrote in my own studies, I have also seen that 0 degrees are triggering, especially in
Mm-hmm.
movement charts such as earthquakes and volcanic
Mm-hmm.
eruptions. I see that a triggering planet is at 0 degree. So, for this reason, we need to attach importance to 0 degrees.
Mm.
Maybe
Mm.
29 degrees.
I agree with you, and I want to share something first. I really thank you for you to share this, your study and your observation. It's treasures. It's so
Yeah.
important, and I think your followers so lucky. They have a great, they have a great astrologer, and you still have a great teacher. Oh my God, and I'm so lucky to have you as a friend to share this knowledge. And another things before when I was talking about before you share the chart is one of my friend who is a Vedic astrologer. Her name is Sono. Um, she told me in the Vedic astrology they use different type of
Yeah.
zodiac window that they use the sidereal, but she say in the Vedic astrology view, the sidereal zodiac degree 0 degree, every sign is not a good degree,
Wow.
and they explain why. She explained exactly like what you say. She say a 0 degree is a child
Yeah.
who has nothing have prepared nothing to enter a new territory, just like a new baby, totally naked into the world, wasn't prepared for everything. I was like, when you say that, I was like, oh, you remind me what she say. Exactly similar scenario, but from a Vedic astrologer view. And she say this is how Vedic astrologers thinking about 0 degree of a sign. And I was forget about that until you say something like that. I say, oh no, I remember now. But because I never put the Vedic astrology and the sidereal view into the blend with modern and tropical view, because I don't like mix like that. But I
Don't
think they are
believe
related.
Vedic and also Western astrology. Astrology is one, not just
Yeah,
Western Eastern
yeah, but
astrology.
that's different measurement. But I don't want to mix them. I don't want to say put them together like this. But I like her idea. And when I hear what you say, I say, oh my God, you're a genius. You're a genius.
Of course, there's a great one. There's a
Yeah.
great information for us. Maybe we can take a lot of attention for the 0 degrees, then
Mm.
other analytic degree of the 29 degrees.
I'm really looking forward to hear your research about that. So how about Pluto? When Pluto is at the 0 degree
Oh my God!
Aquarius.
Of course, and during this month is also it's a dangerous one.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
Mercury, Venus, and Mars will enter Aquarius at
Yeah.
0 degrees. But
Mm-hmm.
more importantly, there is a Pluto at 0 degrees
Yeah.
here. They will conjunct with Pluto. Therefore, I think there will be many new developments this
Mm-hmm.
month.
Mm-hmm.
And we receive a lot of news from the world. And
Mm-hmm.
there are many new developments, and this will continue.
Mm-hmm.
This degree will trigger the moment when Jupiter conjunct Saturn in
Mm-hmm.
2020.
Yeah.
And we should examine it in more detail on, I remember that 21 December 2020,
Yes.
am I? Yeah, 21 December 2020, and Jupiter and Saturn conjunct at 0 degrees
Yes.
Aquarius. they started the 20-year cycle. They also started the great cycle of about 240 years in the air element. And this means that we will see more innovations here, especially in this February. We talked about at at the last
Yes.
time, will be brought forward more this month. And I think there will be new developments related to human rights, especially developments related to artificial intelligence. Previous conjunctions were in Taurus, and especially 20 years ago in 2000, they were conjunct in Taurus, the sign of Taurus. Issues home, real estate, housing were important. Struggle to obtain more to secure it. But now, during the recent times, people are migrating from big cities to any small villages road. So they work more on the internet. Maybe you can heard before the digital nomads. The digital digital nomads starts to emerge, and you are in here the eastern side, but on the internet and with each other because you are a digital nomad.
Yes, I am.
And countries started to remove their borders, I think. And renewals may occur in visa or passport procedures, maybe. You can see important developments for those who want to leave other countries, maybe this month. There may be alternative solutions to the housing problems, and new constructions may start. Because when we look at the financial cycles, especially I don't remember that, but the North cycles. Who is the esteemed astrologer?
North Node, I think, is Mike Eva or Mike White or something,
Mike White,
right? Mike White.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
Thank God, I
Thank you,
remember.
my friend. Because according to Louis McWhiter, 20-year cycle is important for the real estate. And Pluto being here, so new house constructions may be start, but Pluto being here may also indicate that will be forced to do all of this because they may be those who do not want to change, because they may also be forced natural disasters, maybe such as earthquakes. I'm so sorry about cause problems or forced relocations for us, or the developments of the internet and artificial intelligence may cause problems working in certain sectors to change jobs or maybe lose their jobs or improve their jobs. We don't know. But we may see during this month cybercrimes, of course. Transits, especially at 0 degrees, we mentioned that, give warning signals about cryptocurrency and stock market in February. And transits tell us that we need to be careful for the situation. And I think we should understand Aquarius well, Rhodes. Maybe should not accept a completely new change because Aquarius is not associated with the completely changed. We should add some innovations by preserving the classic. We should learn to adapt to new and change, but without breaking away from the classical family. So we need to understand Aquarius, and maybe there may also be a big problems in there, but I want to share something that maybe this one there may be situations that we need to leave because, for example, management
Mm-hmm.
style problematic.
Mm-hmm.
The policy we follow may not be right. Maybe that
Mm-hmm.
should also take a risk to change it. And we have an election time at the end of the March. At the end
Okay.
of March, Turkey will be the election.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the policy we follow
Mm.
may not be right. Maybe we can mention that this month is really problematic for us, for the candidates
Okay.
elections. And there is one last issue
Mm-hmm.
I would like to mention here, Rod, my friend, because this month is very, very important for Turkey. Maybe you
Yes.
remember that because we had a very big earthquake on
Yes.
February last year, and
Yes.
this month will be the anniversary of the earthquake,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and we have to shake up here. We need to reorganize, and
Mm-hmm.
we get ourselves in order,
Mm-hmm.
and we must now finalize the issues that are problematic in management system.
Mm-hmm.
We must be renewed, and we must all be one
Mm.
during this month, as Aquarius tell us, be one.
Mm.
Must for us to be one, and we should strive for equal rights.
Mm-hmm.
And there will be local elections at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
March. Municipal elections will take place. Therefore, how the candidates will evaluate February will be important for these elections.
Definitely, I think the
Yeah,
the activity, the campaign for the election usually will cause more,
yeah,
disruption rather than the election itself. Because during the campaign, people will debate, people will like, I support this one, you support that one. There's a clash and something. But I think from from a Aquarius view, I think we have to remember we are human beings, and we respect each other's different view. I mean, yes, of course, people from the countryside or people who working in the agricultural environment, they will have different view from people who living in metropolitan or people who run in the commercial and business, and that is so different. So I think one thing is, if you are in the same place, we have to support each other and at least respect each other. I like your idea about the one, because we all different part of that one, and so from this we have different view. That's fine, but then we should not kind of hate each other. That is so extreme. I have to say that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So we must to be analyze. We must to be understand the Aquarius and Saturn, what we should do. So that is also important for us. And do you have anything to add about the effects of February
Well,
on the?
I don't know. Is that okay to mention that? But I mean, we are mountain astrologers. So one of my observation, I haven't followed Ukraine and Russia at this moment. I
Yeah,
haven't followed for a while, and I think their spotlight have been removed to Palestine and Israel. At least I shouldn't not love, but I think yes, most people focus that, and suddenly they just like they lost their spotlight. But I worry about it because 2 years
yeah.
ago, when the
To
Russia, yeah, when Russia started all action, that was last time when Venus conjunct Mars and very close to Pluto.
yeah, yeah.
And this is going to happen. This is going to happen in the end of February, before I think it's just right before the full moon. Right before the full
I
moon, Venus.
yeah, 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 yeah. Full
Yes.
moon is
So
really
I'm not, yeah, I'm not going to make any prediction, but I will invite everyone to keep an eye on the new development of this region, because I'm thinking, I don't know, but I think it may be something new, a new cycle going to begin. And I really hope the best, they find the new solution
yeah,
or the new situation, people can adopt it and a more human humanistic or more, like they love each other's way. But I know that it's difficult during the war. I have to say it is difficult during the war. We have to know that. So, but I would just say maybe that is something worth us to pay attention. And you are right. When all the planet in this month they move into Aquarius, they have to dance with Pluto first, and that wouldn't be easy. That wouldn't be easy. But I like what you say. It's
Yes.
purification. It's purification. So it's like it's more like in the movie, in the sci-fi movie, when people enter in the
Yeah,
laboratory, they will have to pass the gate and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I think we will get ready. Everyone, you and me. It's not just political or financial or economic. In our everyday's life, when when 5th of February, Mercury into Mercury moving into Aquarius, and then on I think it's only on my birthday, Mars moving into Aquarius, and then on the 17th of February when Venus moving into Aquarius, they all going to first. There's like they are going to have that spray that thing,
Uh,
like,
yeah.
and the cleansing and they get cold and now you can go to the laboratory in
You
Aquarius.
know, I did the molecular biology and genetics, and I with the genetics with astrology. Maybe I can share this my medical astrology
Oh
notes.
yes, please.
Aquarius is related with the replication of DNA, and Pisces
Wow.
sign is the recombination of DNA
Okay.
type. And
Okay.
replication is the DNA is the most important part of change each other, and
Mm-hmm.
the worried part to goodbye then, and and the good part of the welcome to say welcome to good part, because replication cycle is also important for our cells to be the complement
Mm-hmm.
of there. And Pisces, the sign of Pisces is recombination,
Mm-hmm.
and recombination is the different change the different parts. We will change recombination part, but replication, same part we can analyze,
Mm-hmm.
we can uh, change, we cannot change, but the Pisces sign is the change area. So Aquarius is the fixing area of our
Mm-hmm.
DNA.
Mm-hmm.
And also you mentioned that the battlefight wars, battlefight charts
Mm-hmm.
describes the transit. Transits is also important for us when we
Mm-hmm.
examine the battlefight area.
Mm-hmm.
So the new moon at the 10th
Yeah.
February, and 2 days before we see that the sun square Uranus,
Yes.
and, and these transits will be effect to the new
Mm-hmm.
moon, and maybe it's not at the end of the February. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
it's the new moon starts new beginnings of the Ukraine and Russia war.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Maybe.
February is
Maybe.
important. We also mentioned that, and I'm totally agree with you. And thank you for mentioning that this mundane astrology area, and we must do detailed. We must analyze all of these transits in detailed
Mm-hmm.
way.
Definitely.
So that is our
Wow.
part. Okay.
I know, and thank you for sharing your expertise on the biology things, and that is so cute. And what I think that is something I love that. So that give Aquarius and Pisces a different meaning
Yeah,
and in our
yeah.
body, in our life. I like it. Thank you so much for sharing this
I'm
with
gonna share
me.
documents from you for
Oh,
you.
definitely, please, please, please. Yes. Oh, well, I think it's quite late here, but I really, when every time I chat with you, I couldn't stop. I have to say, I couldn't stop. I just want to going on because so many things to share. But I think must be come to the end. And thank you, Kenan, to share your precious time
Yeah,
and to share your amazing idea. God, you are amazing astrologer, and I have to say, I know you have so many followers and you have so many students. They are so lucky to have you, and also our astrology community is so lucky to have you to bring this very different perspective into the astrology. And also, well, I mean, I wish you have enjoy a very new, very different February. But well, before that, I mean, I think next week I'm going to organize a different part of Astro Life on Instagram. I will invite my friend Brian Fong from Hong Kong. We are going to talk about a little bit of something related to China and the Chinese. I mean, recently, if you notice the news, a big financial firm also, I mean, estate agents called Evergrande, they
Mhm.
just got collapsed. They just finally they remove them, liquidation. So from the stock market, that is the biggest estate agents in China. And
Wow.
yeah, but the news was beginning from 2021. So I think next week, me and Brian will talk about this on the Astro Live on Instagram, and everyone will welcome to join us. And I have to apologize at this moment. I'm in East Asia, so I'm in different time zone. So sometimes I would be like a little bit tired or difficult to arrange the right time to put on the Instagram. But I really hope I will go back to my normal time zone as soon as possible, or try to
Yeah,
adopt a new time zone with you.
we're following you closely. Okay.
Yeah, yes, true, yes. Okay, thank you, Kenan.
But
I'm
happy
really
birthday,
enjoyed today's conversation.
friend.
Yep,
We
yep, yep.
expect lots of happy birthday, my friend. We expect
Oh,
lots
so
of new
sweet.
new
Thank you.
innovations from you. Maybe from maybe a new book, maybe a new article, maybe a
I
new
think so.
organization
I
during
I should do
here.
that.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you
Okay,
so
see you soon. Bye, Kenan. Bye, bye.
much.